What's up, everyone? My name is LaPorsche Thomas, and welcome to the Can't Bully Me podcast. I'm so excited. Y'all been getting on my nerves about this. Y'all been wanting more of this, and I hope that y'all don't leave me after this, because we here to stay. Okay, either way. Facts. I mean, you can, because you can't bully me, but, but please don't. But if you want to, you can, but don't, because I don't want you to. But if you tripping, then you can.
Facts.
There we go. So my co-host this week is none other than Tony.
Yeah, it's your boy, TC, a.k.a. Big T, a.k.a. Tony Collins II. You know what I'm saying? You know me. And if you don't, you'll find out.
You can't take black people nowhere.
Nope.
Like, why black people always got to do AKAs?
Because you got to know, it's layers to this. You know what I'm saying?
Why do we always got to go
like
the whole...
onion.
AKA this, shout out to my mama, AKA
Because you got to know.
First of all, I'm in that Shiro. So I just can't relate, just off the top. But we start saying AKA, I just can't relate.
Also known as, I'll pronounce the whole thing.
Okay, thank you.
Also known as.
We don't need any misconceptions on this pod, all right? Because this is a We Support Shiro podcast.
I need to let them know where I'm from, who I know.
Okay, so as you can see, well, if y'all get some of the background clips, we were bumping to I'm Too Sexy for This. Too sexy for this.
Yeah.
Too sexy for this. Okay, yeah. I'm a little off topic right now. So I'm in the room right now with a whole bunch of men, but I have to tell the truth.
Talk to him.
So I'm sitting a certain way, right? The reason I'm not sitting like a pretty, princess is because I have an ingrown hair on my woohoo, and it hurts really bad. Right? Like, it's really, have you ever had ingrown hair?
Yeah.
Have you ever had one down there?
Yeah, when you got
and then you like, and it's rubbing, and then you like.
You ever had to play a football game with one?
Ooh.
You forget about it, because you got to.
Yikes. I ain't even think about that. Because right now, it's like these jeans I want it to look good for y'all. And plus, people think that someone asked me if I got my butt done, and I was like, well, I want them to see it, I was telling... one of my producers, and I was like, they told me that, and so I want them to see it. But here's the thing, I got to sit like this because like the ingrown hair is at this angle, and I know it's TMI, but y'all can't bully me. And honestly, like, you probably got one right now too, right? You trying to keep your bikini area looking cute, and then next thing you know, all right, no, it's too much information, but it hurts. So I gotta go find, something at the store for it.
Yeah, you probably should get that.
How long did yours last?
I don't usually keep up with it.
Okay, well, I'm counting now, and we're at 24 hours. Okay. I'm getting off track. I'm getting off track. We're at 48. But anywho, I literally took a tweezer and I plucked the hair out.
All right, we got it. We got it.
It hurt.
It hurts.
It's not gonna stop.
They got one. They know.
It's not gonna.
And it won't stop.
Yep. No. Okay. So I saw this discussion going on Instagram, and they were saying pretty boy swag versus way too sexy. And to me, I don't even understand why this is a debate.
I mean,
like, this is not a debate, Tony. This is not a debate.
It really isn't, though. It really isn't.
Okay, and it's really not. So
because
what side are you on?
Way too sexy is just that bop. Period.
No, it's not.
Period.
No, it's cute. I'm too sexy for this club. Too sexy for this heat. Too sexy for this.
Look at you. Look at you bopping though.
But it's
too sexy for
pretty boy swag.
Hey,
pretty boy swag.
I hear you. All right, but look,
pretty boy swag.
Like the shoulders.
We had pretty girl swag.
For sure.
And then we had.
I even had my fat boy swag. No cap.
They did?
Yeah. Fat boy swag. It's a little okay. I get you, but. I'm grown now. I'm trying to be too sexy for my, too sexy for my. So sexy it hurts.
Yeah, like. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. When Beyonce decides that, your songs are the shit, it kind of just like, there's no comparison here. Because see, Soulja Boy, as he will never let us forget, Soulja Boy will never let us forget. What did Beyonce say in the song? the pretty swag.
I know what you're talking
about. You know what I'm talking about? I hopped up out the bed and turned my swag on. Then look in the mirror and say what's up. All I'm saying is, ain't no Beyonce ain't saying I'm too sexy for this. Too sexy for this.
But she don't need to say it. I mean, she don't need to say it, but you know what I'm saying. But you gotta let some folks know. I mean, come on, it's Future though. Did you hear how? Did you? All right, when you listen to the little CLB,
the man with 8 baby mamas. Okay, continue.
Hey, I mean, he too sexy for one baby mama. he 8. Okay. That's real.
No. Imagine a nigga coming up to you and being like, "I'm too sexy for just 1, too sexy for just 2, too sexy for just 5."
Come on, like I'm gonna just let you know it's 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. Hopefully, I ain't got 100 baby mamas though.
Hopefully.
Next topic.
See how quickly that trust. I was like, hold up, your mama ain't about to come for me. Your mama ain't about to come for me.
I ain't got no baby mamas. Let's just put that on the board. Clear that up.
Since we're talking about way too sexy.
Okay. Talk about it.
Certified Lover Boy, CLB.
For sure.
What did you think about it?
All right, I think Drake did his thing. I mean, he did what Drake's supposed to do. He didn't necessarily let me down. But I mean, is he reaching a peak?
Ooh. So here's the thing. I listened to the whole thing. Mm-hmm. It's great, right?
For sure.
It's great, but it was nothing new.
Facts. That
we haven't seen from Drake. Like, there was nothing that I haven't seen, nothing that I didn't already know he could do. And it's called Certified Lover Boy. Yeah. But there was no certified
like, where's the lover?
Where's the lover? Like, there wasn't.
I mean, he told y'all he a lesbian.
R&B. We thought we were gonna get either R&B or we gonna get rap. He didn't give that to us.
He was more on his, like, you know, those 5 a.m. and 7 p.m. Like, he was trying to talk a lot.
What he used to?
Yeah. I was thinking, like, all right, this is some song I'm going to put on, you know what I'm saying, Friday night when I get to the freaking oof. The diggy. The freaking diggy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
A Friday night?
Or Saturday, or maybe a Tuesday.
Oh, wow. I haven't. You know what? Let me.
I'm not saying I support the man, but
so this is top niggerdom right now. It's the fact that you not only did you just try to support someone for bringing a hot ginger ale.
You didn't specify code. You said ginger ale, he bought you the big one.
So I just want to say, men, this is what we talking about as women. It's like little shit that will send us over the edge.
Yeah.
For example, I asked for a ginger ale, right? I don't even drink soda. So you should your mind should already be, she just wants a quick little soda from the gas station.
Why should my mind be there?
Why?
I don't read minds.
You know what? All right. Like, okay. Yeah, no. So this is what when people say, Portia, why are you single? This is why I'm forever single. Right? See, you see that shit? Ain't nobody got time for that.
That takes a lot. All right, look.
It takes a lot to know that I don't want to drink a hot ginger ale.
No, it takes a lot to know. All right, while I'm on the way to the store, because I'm probably not going to the store just to pick up the ginger ale. I had some other stuff to pick up in the first place. But I was like, I'm going to get the ginger ale. And then I got to think, damn, all right, well, she don't really drink soda, so I probably should get a small one. All right, oh, man. So then I should probably get a cold. Who am I supposed to? That's a lot to process.
The process. And see, y'all be having these men's baby. That's the problem. See, that's the problem right there. That is the problem there. You know what?
Y'all be having the baby, so.
And that's the problem. You know what? Call him out. And this is exactly why. You know what? We're gonna put a pause on that one because we got another topic. Did you listen to Donda?
I did.
Hold up. Are we done with our Certified Lover Boy takes? I don't really have a lot to say about it.
It wasn't much to,
Great. Like, I don't know if is Drake hitting his peak? I'm not sure about that.
That's a question. I don't know. I think
he kind of just threw this together, honestly.
Exactly. I feel like these all
he already had these.
Yeah, exactly. These recorded songs he already had. And
the only new one was probably like the Kanye diss.
Yeah.
Right? Like, or the not Kanye disc. But other than that, I don't really see a lot here. I don't really have a lot to give this topic. Yeah. I'm going to be bumping to Way Too Sexy, but that don't mean that it's better than Pretty Boy Swag.
It's a bop, though.
It's definitely a bop. It'll be played out. Y'all ain't going to care about this song next year.
Everybody said that about Pretty Boy Swag. Okay.
No, we didn't. No, we did not. No, I did not. I did not. I never said no shit like that. No, I didn't.
All right, maybe not. Maybe that's a stretch.
Exactly.
That was a stretch.
What do you think about Donda? I'll go first. I ain't listened to Donda because Kanye, I still don't know about you. Yeah. Because I haven't forgotten that shit he pulled with Lord Voldemort. Okay?
Okay.
I still ain't forgot that shit.
Okay.
Period.
I understand.
So, and I'm really trying to figure out where I stand on separating the artist from their work.
Yeah.
I am not decided on that. I think it's a case-by-case basis. And in this case, and on this basis, in this home, I don't know. We just gonna see.
I mean, Kanye done had issues since he dropped that song that said, "I am a god." I mean, he kind of lost it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. His artistry and him mixed and kind of went. All right, but in terms of Donda though, see, yeah, it was a little tape back. What was that? 15? I don't know. On a little tape that he was like going crazy, and then he was like, this was when he was like, this was when he first was like, all right, I'm gonna teach y'all how to follow the drums, right? And then he kind of was like evolutionizing music and this thing. He thought he was a big dude.
He is a genius.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then he came out and was like, I am a god, and I was like, hey, Kanye, slow down a bit. And then he kind of lost it from there. But Donda though, he didn't really surprise me either. He took 3 weeks after the date to get it out because that's what Kanye do. And then he finally gets it out, and it's good music. I mean, it's Kanye. He gonna have good music, but it ain't nothing. Ain't nothing too. Ain't nothing too crazy.
I think that to be fair, like I did hear some things in the background, right? But I haven't listened to it, so I don't like to give takes when I haven't listened to something. Yeah. But my take, and even bringing this up, is that I haven't listened to it because I haven't forgotten that shit he pulled. Okay? And I just want people to know. See, y'all forgot. Y'all went to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, right? And y'all just forgot. I didn't forget Kanye. When you was wearing those red and white hats, acting crazy, saying slavery was a choice, which... I almost said something that got me canceled. I'm gonna wait though.
We can't get not the first.
Yeah, not the first one.
We can't get canceled already.
I almost said something. I was about to go in on his ass, but I was about to say something that was real below the belt. Tell us to the next episode. Just wait on that. I was about to go in on his ass, because I still respect his music. I understand that Nightmares. Dreams and Nightmares.
No, that's
still one of the best albums I've ever heard. However, like that whole red and white shit, like that you was pulling and you thought we forgot, I didn't forget, and I didn't go see you in Mercedes-Benz. And you're a genius, but I don't know if you're so much of a genius that I'm gonna forget that you really tried to disown your own people by doing that stupid shit.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, that ain't even too far away, so we don't even know where he at for real. Like, he really kind of, it was fire that he did release the album, though. It was all clean versions. It's not like a dirty version. Okay, I can appreciate that. Like, I see what you're trying to do with your little thing, but it's like, Kanye, what's going on?
Yeah, but he purposely left that Andre 3000 verse off of there, and I don't care what nobody say.
That's dirty.
Oh, yeah.
That's dirty.
Exactly. I think he left it out. I think that verse was so amazing. I think that he is still very egotistical. You can be, most geniuses are.
For sure.
And he left a beautiful, amazing Andre 3000 verse. And apparently it was because he cursed.
Cap.
It's because his ass couldn't top that verse. That was beautiful. Period.
Cap.
Speaking of topping things, Lil Nas X. Top bottom status. Did y'all catch it? That was a smooth transition.
Was not how we transitioned into that.
A smooth.
Ain't no way.
I was a girl, and I clocked it immediately.
Was that not a? I do this.
That's not how we just transitioned to Lil Nas.
Honey, I got some transitions. That was off the top. Imagine what I could do on the bottom.
Somebody.
When your best friend has all the knowledge she needs to be successful.
She talking to her. Y'all better listen.
Imagine what I could do on the bottom, power bottom status. I stand with Lil Nas X.
Bang.
A lot of shit can get done from the bottom. That's neither here nor there. Not the first.
Not the first episode. You're right.
But people are so upset at Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
And I think that those people are hilarious. Honestly, y'all are the jokes. The joke is on you.
No cap.
Everyone is saying he's showing up pregnant. What are we gonna tell the kids? What are we gonna tell the kids? That is a Photoshop. Yeah, people make conversations way more difficult than they have to be.
The thing is, people be all up in people's business. It's just not your business. Yeah. Like, what do you mean? Just don't let. Like, who? What do we? But I mean, they just be having like people. The thing is, people gonna hate. You can't get rid of that. So people just need something or somebody to hate on. That's true,
but I need for you to understand why you have that hate in you. That's what we need to do.
That's what you need to get to.
Why are you so concerned with this little black boy doing little shit? Like, it's not that serious. It's just not that shit. He's doing big shit. Let me be clear about that. But putting a pregnant stomach on, it's not gonna make kids around the world go, oh my gosh, like, I mean, people act like if you just see someone that is gay, that all of a sudden you're going to become gay. And if that was true, that since, you know, most gay people come from two straight people, from what I know, you know, like, biologically speaking, scientifically speaking, that concept doesn't make sense.
I got a question. Did you hear about the thing where, like, women can start producing babies from bone marrow? Is that a thing for real? Don't tell me that. Is that a...
Listen, I only know one way.
All right, that's what I was saying.
Listen,
like,
I only know that when the thing,
and then
I'm not saying that shit ain't possible because there's a lot of shit going on in science right now. But all I'm saying is I know that when the sperm meets the egg, boom.
For sure. Period. All right, that's what I know too.
Real quick, back to this Lil Nas X thing.
Okay.
Boosie came on, and you know, and whatever you got to take Boosie for what it's worth. You know what I mean? And he's like, I would have beat his ass or whatever he said if I would have saw Lil Nas X kissing on the stage. And it's like, no, you win. Like, who going? No, you win. No, you're
no cap though.
Everybody, I'm not even gonna give you the normal take that it's wrong to fight. You already know that. I'm not about to talk to you about that. It's the fact that y'all lying.
No cap, you gonna pushing up on stage and start throwing. What's up? You're not about to. Yeah, that's facts though. That's facts. Hey, some people just be talking though. By some people, I mean a lot of people.
And I'm going to the baby shower.
You are?
Yeah.
Turn up then.
I mean, I'm not invited, but I'm gonna go virtually because you know he been posting his pregnancy photos, so I'm gonna be there to support him. I can't wait till the album is birthed.
Talk to him.
Because what is it? What is it? Montero.
Oh yeah, Montero. Yeah, Montero.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. I still support you. I don't know the song right now, but it's just because it's hot and the lights are on me. But we there.
Well, I mean, he cool. Lil Nas, he gonna do his thing. The thing is, like, what I would appreciate about him, he gonna keep doing his thing no matter what people hating about. You know what I'm saying?
He's a great performer. I think that he's breaking the door open for a lot of LGBTQIA plus artists just in general, for people to get used to seeing it. And it's always hard for the first, right? The first person that's coming through, and that's not to say he's the first LGBTQI plus entertainer. That's just not true.
Put it on his back, though.
I mean, to put it on his back at a young age, and he's a certified troll, that is commendable. And he's black, and he's dark skinned. Let me be very clear, because that absolutely matters.
That's a difference. That's it. I know. It's a difference. No, but you know, Cap, though, I did figure out, though, when I'm taking this little multicultural class, that's not a thing up north as it is down south. I thought it was just a worldwide thing with, like, dark skin versus light skin, like, you know.
No, it is.
It's not as heavy as it is when you down.
That's not true. Tony. No.
It's just a...
No. Maybe it's just you.
Maybe it's just... Hey, the shawty, she told me, she was like, I didn't think it was a thing till I got down here.
Y'all, okay.
It was in class.
Sidebar real quick. Women, stop lying to these niggas, okay?
We do be believing it.
Don't be trying to change cultural, historic shit that has happened because you want Tony number. Just ask for the number. Don't be up here telling him that, you know, colorism isn't really a thing up here. It's worldwide.
Okay. Yeah, I knew what I was talking about there.
Anyway, on to vaccines. Okay, so I'm reading this. Cam Newton, who is a football player, is he the one that dresses sassy?
Yeah,
he's the sassy one in the pink.
He's a little sassy dresser.
He
right from down the street.
He's the little Uzi of the football world.
Yeah.
Too sexy.
He a big Uzi though. He huge, so it's kind of different. Like when Lil Uzi do it, he's like, oh, it's Lil Uzi. Look at Lil. But Cam Newton 6'5", wearing a gator fit pink, and he's like,
And it's a little it hit different. Well, apparently he got cut because he had COVID last year.
Cap.
He refused to get the vaccine, and
It's cap.
they are.
It's all cap. And by cap, I mean KAP, like Kaepernick cap. Because they released that man and had nothing to do with no vaccine. Old Belichick done found him a little new Tom Brady, Mac Jones from Bama. And so he was like, all right. He didn't really want Cam in the first place. He was going to see what he can do, give him a little chance. And then he cut him. They ruthless over there. He found him a new little Mac. They ain't nothing to do with them vaccines.
What team?
The Patriots. Oh, was my team?
No.
Oh, the Patriots. Patriots,
Okay.
Belichick. You know, they had the flat ball, little, you know, they was taking air out the ball so Tom Brady could throw it farther. They had that little gate. They had actually like 3 gates. They slime.
Name them real quick. Flat ball gate.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
for sure.
First of all, you're a professional football player. See, for me, I'm just bringing this topic to you guys because you want it. As for me,
I'm just clarifying, it had nothing to do with no vaccines.
okay.
And that's the story, because they going to have a story to cover their ass, because that's just how they are. It had nothing to do with no vaccines.
So it wasn't about the vaccine,
Cap.
you think? That's your take.
Cap.
And here's my thing, right? Ooh.
Talk to
Let's
him.
get spicy. All
Talk
right.
to him.
Here's my thing. When it comes to this vaccine, one, there are a few things that I think is just like proper vaccine etiquette. One, don't ask people if they have it.
Facts.
Right? Like,
Facts.
that's just vaccine etiquette, right? I feel like there's
That's
so
HIPAA.
much judgment going out right now about the vaccine. So I try to be polite and not asking.
Facts.
2, I believe that, you decide what you want to do with your body. Right?
Facts.
Whether that be get the vaccine or not get the vaccine, it's not my place to tell you what to do, right?
Facts.
It's my place to educate you to the best of my knowledge. That is the best thing that I can do. But I don't think that it's my place to tell someone or to judge someone whether they get the vaccine or not. And I have
That's true.
all types of people around me.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
I personally don't answer whether I have the vaccine or not because I believe that it's an individual decision that you need to make.
For sure.
If you ask me questions about it because of the field I work in, of course, I know different numbers, I know different stats, and that's fine. But I really don't believe that it's my place to just be
tell
like,
you.
you need to get it. That's period.
Yeah.
Boom.
No,
that's just not my place.
That's for sure.
And
That's
it's
facts.
because it's something that is so new, right? That
That's
people
facts.
have a right to be scared of something.
That's facts,
right?
though.
Like,
Definitely
and
coming from our
everyone doesn't
government.
know how to read research. You know what I mean? So everyone can't handle that, and everyone don't trust this damn research, right? Everyone,
Facts.
especially when it comes to Black people. So the best thing that you can do is equip people with it.
That's facts.
You know what I mean? And as we're going into owning your body and different things like that, it makes me think of everything that's happening in Texas.
I mean, it's really, the thing is, those things really ain't too far from the different topics. You know what I'm saying? It's all
Talk to me.
Like, we can't. All right, for you got the biggest thing
That way
that
you
you
can
hear.
get
You
it,
know what I'm
and I
saying?
won't get it, but I'll make time.
I come find me. You can find my email. We'll put it on the show. You know what I'm saying? You ain't get my number though.
Not gonna send me the email. But you can send me the invite so I can go to the spam.
Look, so listen though, ain't nobody been able to really. Ain't nobody. Hella people ain't been able to trust the government for a while. Since when has the government been for Black people? Not really a thing. So you know what I'm saying? When has the government have not been mostly older white men above the age of probably 60 plus? You know what I'm saying? It just needs to change and revamp it. So I understand, okay, how you don't trust the government, so you don't trust vaccines. And then if you look over here, going on with Texas, and he's saying, and then these abortion laws, same type of government. First of all, let's talk about Texas, how it's its own, the Lone Star. It literally want to take their star from the flag and be their own country. Like, Texas is wild, first off.
No. Texas has been wild. No.
Like,
Texas said,
from jump.
Texas said, we keep trying to depart from
Like, they never wanted to
Texas said,
be
bye,
with
y'all.
us.
Like, look,
Period.
they be trying all the time. Like, can we finally leave? There's like people like, we just about to go have our own shit. Y'all do what y'all
You
want. We
feel
about to
me?
bring back slavery. We about to bring...
Who are y'all?
Was that a little too spicy? I got more where that comes from.
I mean, but it's Texas.
It's Texas. Texas do what they
like,
want.
if you ain't live, like, you gotta go and just be in Texas to really get that feeling. Like, it's like cultish out there, and like, but it got so many lands. They like they own cults in like different states. Like, it's like they really think they own their own country. They think they their own country for real. But anyway, back to it. And who leading that country over there is some old white men who think that they got control over what people intake and what people need to see and this and that. Like, it's a dictatorship almost, but it's not.
Well. 1 second though. They are saying that they don't believe in mandated vaccines. I think that they came out with a statement today, and they weren't trying to do the mandated vaccines. But the irony of that is that they're trying to tell women that you have to have an abortion before 6 weeks. Now, I know a lot of my listeners, I really think I may have like a 50-50 audience when I look at my Instagram analytics and different analytics. And I know that a lot of you may be men, so you may not know this. It's rare that you know that you're pregnant within the first 6 weeks.
No, they
like don't. That's just not something that as a woman you really don't know until later on in your pregnancy. You know,
it's a few of them that know. They don't have the pregnancy scares.
Like,
and they know the time.
But it's usually after 6 weeks, right? I was talking to my auntie about it, and she didn't know that she was pregnant until like 2 months in with all of her pregnancies. It's just depending on how your body is made. A lot of people in my family were smaller, right? So you just go long. One of my best friends, she had no idea she was pregnant until 3 months in, because she is literally built so small that she just didn't know. It didn't. And even when she was 9 months pregnant, she looked like she may have been somebody else's, I don't know, 6 months. You know what I mean? So I say that to say the irony is that they're not for mandated vaccines, but they're for saying that you need to get your abortion before 6 weeks. And that's bullshit. You know what I mean? That's
There's
bullshit.
no other way to put it.
And
No
I'm
cap.
like, I don't even quite know if that's constitutional. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I don't really, but the Supreme Court, to my knowledge so far, hasn't said much. I won't dive into that because I haven't done a lot of research on it, and I really believe in delivering people the facts. But what I will say is that the law basically says that if you're an Uber driver and you take someone to go get an abortion and it's after 6 weeks, that you could be fined $10,000. And that goes into a larger issue of harassment, right? Because that means people are going to be waiting outside, writing down tag numbers probably. It's already a hard decision. Right. I can imagine. Listen, I haven't been in that position, you know what I mean? Myself to ever need to make that decision, but I have been with people who have, and it's a hard enough decision to even decide if you need to get an abortion. So imagine being badgered, imagine people around you getting fines for taking you there, and I'm like, this seems like a setup for harassment. So the irony for you to sit here and say you don't believe in like mandated vaccines, but you believe in telling a woman what to do with her body is insane to me. Period. Because I feel like you have to be consistent. Like, I'm consistent with, I don't tell people what to do with their bodies, right? I can encourage you, right? Please don't do drugs. I beg of you. It's not good for your body. I'm going to encourage you. I can equip you with the facts. I cannot tell you what to do with your body. Yeah. Period. It's your body.
You can't make that
That's
choice.
what you own. Vaccine, you know. Get the vaccine if you feel comfortable with it. It's not for me to tell you what to do with your body. I don't believe that's my place in society to tell people what to do with their body. No. And I know that there's this larger issue of, well, what you do impacts other people that can't get it. And I totally understand that. I still just don't believe it's my place to tell them, you know, what to do.
Because at the end of the day, it's your body, your decisions, your life type shit. So you can't. I like, that's not my place to interrupt. I'm not the one above. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel, you know, and I really think a lot of men, you know, it's sad to see that a whole bunch of old white men are making decisions about what to do with women's bodies. Facts. All of the men that I talk to, they stay out of that conversation because they know it's not their place.
Exactly.
They don't know anything about how this shit works. You ain't never had no period, no cramp. You know what I mean? Like,
that's that white privilege right there, though. Like, that's what like the old white men still have. Because you got to think about it. If you 70, 60, well, how old is Sleepy Joe? What they call Sleepy Joe? How old is Joe Biden? When he like 70 something, when you 70, all right, think about it. It wasn't that long ago when they was just having the end of World War II and they had those housing loans and stuff coming in where everybody could get housing except for black folks.
Oh.
You was still you had just became
you
alive.
went back in his okay.
Yeah,
wow.
okay. I be in class learning a little song.
Listening? Okay, listening masters.
Now.
Okay.
Come on now.
Okay.
I gotta lock in before I lose my scholarship.
But
We'll talk about that later. Woo. Hey man. Ooh. All right. So, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. But they not that far removed from the part where they was honestly in control of other people's body. They're not that far, so they still holding on to that mindset.
They're trying old mindset.
They're trying, and that's the biggest issue. There's so many of them in positions of power. They're not that strong. But they're in the right position to make decisions about what, and it's just insane. It's so sad that we still have these conversations, and you know, to me, sometimes it doesn't matter. Annoying. It's like whether you're for or against, right? It's like what we do all own is our bodies, right? Everybody say you should exercise, you should eat right, you should do this, you should do that. That's like that is your body. That's what you own. But you know who is owning it and owning it right, honey? I keep flossing like I do. I keep flossing. Not you. Whatever.
Chloe, Lord, have mercy. Because let me tell you something. She came, not with the tongue.
Huh? What you talking about?
She came out with a video on September 9th.
She did.
Called Lord, have mercy.
Amen.
You know, in the South, we say have mercy.
Amen.
But Lord, have mercy. That's what we saying.
Amen.
And man, she gave it, and she showed skin. She used the right Greek letters. Shout out to her, right? She was dancing, definitely giving us young Beyonce vibes. Definitely protege. You can tell who she's been trained by. Definitely talent. Definitely on the right track.
Yeah.
Owning it. Yeah. And I was listening to one of her lives, and someone said, "Why do you show so much skin?" And she was like, "Because it's my body, I love it, and I hope you love yours too." Boop.
Talk to him. Yeah.
And I was like,
okay,
y'all be so mad when we as women have the audacity to have confidence and authority over our body.
Talk to him.
Y'all be so mad.
That's facts.
And I'm like, why? If you want the regimen, just say that.
Nah, that do be an issue though. It be these dudes that think they got like some type of power and this goes over to that body because they think they got some type of right to your body, and then so they want to tell you. It don't really make no sense.
It's like y'all, they did this when WAP came out.
Facts. They
did this, you know, plenty of times before, and it's like when we as women have the audacity to say, in the words of Cardi B, I mean, the vagina's good. I mean, like, it's like, did you just say that your vagina is what?
But it's like,
and it's like biologically speaking,
That's
is.
What I'm saying.
No, it's like a science class. I don't know if you took it, but generally, you know, drink water and stay hydrated and
wet.
You should be good to go.
Wet.
And I'm like, they come for these girls so much, especially when women exude confidence. Next thing you know, boom, 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 boom. Now what's the problem? Now it's why you showing skin. Why do you cover up? There's no such thing. You have to have low self-confidence, right? Because you're being so sexy. And that's not true for everybody. For some people, that may be true, and we can acknowledge that. But for some people, they just want to have fun.
I mean, let's be honest. I like I said before, though, it is haters out there that just gonna hate, and that's just what you got. Mm-hmm. But let's be honest, though, it always seems to be a more of an issue when it's a thicker black woman that comes out showing skin or doing whatever she do. Now it's like, oh, why are you letting up? Because let's look at, this movie. I know you know. What's it called? What's that cheerleader movie?
Bring It On.
Bring It On. They was wearing.
That's where he was going.
They was wearing underwear in that thing, doing flips and stuff. Like, ain't nobody sit there and report that movie. We was all, oh my goodness, I want our daughter to look up to. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody. But now when we got a little thickness coming out,
a little blackness coming out,
now it's like, oh my goodness, what is going on out here?
And people act like, and it's not the first time it's been done in history.
Exactly.
And I support women if that's what makes you happy, I support you, right?
fact.
Because we need more happiness in the world. And if she feels her best when she looks in the mirror and she has on that little gold bikini thing and, you know, she's dancing and she feels good about it, that doesn't hurt you. And people will say, well, that inspires young girls to do the same thing. And there are a variety of different women out here.
Yeah.
So you're focusing on that one girl, right?
Exactly.
Like, just like there's a Chloe and there's a Normani and there's a Beyonce and there's a Michelle Obama and there's a Whoopi Goldberg and there's a Lauryn Hill. There are so many different women that you're choosing to focus on that because you feel insecure about something, and you need to address that with your therapist.
God, talk to him.
That's the therapy.
Talk to him. We do therapy too.
In the words of my uncle, I'm sending y'all healing energy because y'all need to get over y'all hate.
Or just go to hell.
I mean, that too. I mean, honestly. Because it's really just like, you don't even realize you're putting more hate in the world by hating on this other person doing this.
Fact. Like,
right?
The energy it takes to hate, like, how do you got it?
And I'm about to like turn the conversation a little bit real quick. I was talking to someone very high up in my life one day, right? And they were going in about Kim Kardashian. And I said, everybody can get to the top by thinking.
Facts. That's a good shit.
Let that sit in.
Hey,
every woman can't make it to the top.
Yeah, run that back.
By thinking. Some people, all they have is their bodies.
That's what they got.
Some people, all they have is their talents. And for some people, all they have is their mind. And for some,
they have it all.
They have it all. You know.
Talk to him.
I won't.
Talk to him.
I'm not saying.
Talk to him.
I'm not necessarily saying me, but since everybody else
talk
in the room
about
is
me.
saying it, you know, I just want to say. But I say that to say that once you realize that, that will help you control your hateration. You feel what I'm saying?
Hateration.
Because everybody can't make it to the top with their mind.
Oh, no
and and the thought that everyone can lets me know where you're at.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What I always say, my thing is, I do what I can and I do it well. And if people follow by that, you know what I'm saying? People do what they can. If they can do it well, you make money off of it. You get where you want to be. And even if it's not money, it's happiness. You know what I'm saying? Let people do what they can and let them do it well. Why are you in people business? Like, do you not got enough business going on yourself?
People swear they don't care about people, but let me tell you something. They do. They be all up in these celebrities, a business.
Get out of there.
I'm like, y'all have to fall back with that. And y'all have to be okay with different people getting to the top with different things. Everybody is not going to get to the top the same way. There are multiple ways and there's no one key to success.
Facts.
That's all I'm saying. I don't care what people try to sell you.
Talk to them.
Right? There are multiple ways, multiple keys to success, and you got to find which one works for you. And these people have. And if it's their bodies, if it's having, I mean, you know what I mean?
That body.
That body.
That body. Woo.
LaPorsche, what works for you though?
Talk to him.
What works for me someone behind, one of my producers behind the scenes said, what works for me? And I think you mean what works for me with getting to
the top.
What's my pathway? I believe in, if God gave you all three, utilize them.
Talk to him.
So
talk to him.
You know, initially, when I was younger, I didn't really see myself as pretty, right? That's not how I saw myself. I really felt like the only thing I had was my mind, right? When I was younger, and I didn't necessarily see myself as ugly, but I didn't see myself as pretty. You know, I was hanging around different friends. They were formed. I was really, really small. You know what I mean? So I didn't get attention from the men like that. But I read so much. I studied so much. I worked so hard in school that I learned to build a different confidence, right? So by the time all this other stuff came, you know what I mean? It's not even something I really hang on to like that.
For sure.
It's actually something that I'm having to learn how to utilize in my everyday life. Because I realized that people look at me different. And I'm not that little girl that I once saw, right?
Amen.
And like I said, you know, not necessarily like, oh, poor old me, but I remember, and we'll get to this later in the show, maybe I'm kind of getting into it now, with not being the one that all the guys were looking at. You know what I mean? And having to deal with that and deal with like the colorism part of that. Really owning that I had this really different, weird skin tone, right? Like this dark brown, red color that shows up differently but I studied. And so I really trained my mind. And so by the time I realized what a certain talent was, or that, oh wow, like I feel pretty, I look pretty, and people are seeing me as like a pretty woman now. I was already so equipped here.
Boom.
I'm just a hard one to break, baby.
Boom. Talk to him. Pretty
Listen.
girl swag. Hey, pretty girl swag.
Hey. Listen, they all coming back for this pretty girl swag. Hey, period.
Talk to him.
You know.
Talk to him. But no, that's the fact though. On that though, like people don't understand the power of the mind though. For real, man. Get your mind in order. You know what I'm saying? That meditation, all that. It's some powerful stuff out there. It's powerful.
I do believe that you can create the life that you want for yourself.
No cap.
You just got to put yourself in a position to receive the life that you want to create.
It's your world. It's your world.
And that comes with discipline. That comes with setting yourself up with the right opportunities. That comes with networking. That comes with so many more things that we'll talk about on later podcasts. Yeah. But, you know, I saw this on Instagram. So, okay. Tony.
IG.
What women songs, what female artist-driven songs do you sing with your whole ass chest?
Okay, all right. I got my one song that is like, if I had some water, I'd probably hit the vocals, but I ain't. Those little scratchy, you know what I'm saying?
Really, it's just the water. Okay.
Yeah. But you know that dangerously in love. That's
it.
It's in love with you.
You set me what?
You set me free.
I can't do what?
Can't do this thing. Life without you here with me.
'Cause I'm
dangerously in love with you.
Yo, what?
I'll never. Girl, stop it. Stop it, girl. Stop it. Now you got to pay for these performances. Now that's a whole different.
How much?
We'll get to the pricing later. Hit my manager. hit my manager. That's my mama.
How much we paying for that? Like that's the only song you got?
That's my number one. I mean, it's an old classic little, but I feel like it's like No Air. That used to be, I'm supposed to be with no air, no air, no air.
Okay.
I was just be feeling them. I be letting loose.
Speaking of like having no air, when we think about having no air, we think about being sad, right?
Yeah.
What is one thing that if we saw in a significant other's inbox would just be something that we're like, we wish we didn't see that? Yeah. Ooh.
Talk to him.
I'm gonna take that one.
Take that.
Because for me, I don't really care if I shouldn't say I don't really care because I'm gonna lose it. But yeah, I don't really feel like I need to compete.
Facts.
So for me, if I see something a little sketchy in your DMs, one, I don't even check people's phones. I'm letting you know right now, I don't check the phone.
That's facts.
I'll just throw the whole thing in water.
In the water? In the water? Like the lake?
I'm not gonna say nothing else.
Okay.
But all I'm saying is, if the phone looking a little sketchy, ain't nobody gonna have a phone.
Ain't nobody about to have that phone.
Period.
Done. What is the phone? You better go back to flip phones.
It's the tea being spilled for me.
God, dog.
I ain't said no. Legally speaking, I'm not. No. No.
No tea.
But I'm just saying.
No tea.
In an unideal world, if I saw something that I didn't want to see in a phone.
Yeah.
What's that scientific physics for every
act? There's a reaction.
Every reaction.
Listen.
Yeah, that's Newton's law right there.
Newton's law of energy says energy is neither created nor destroyed.
It's just transferred.
So let me tell you something. So when you do something stupid, that energy don't just go away.
Whoop.
It goes.
Whoop.
stupid actions want stupid prices.
And then I be like,
now.
ding, ding, I ain't get no sleep because of y'all. You ain't get no calls because of me.
I get that.
So
no,
now,
no cap. No
so
cap.
now, listen.
No cap.
So I'm gonna listen.
but-
This is all hypothetical.
But facts
would
though
never.
on what you was first speaking on though, it's just like I ain't competing. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't too much that I'm gonna see in the DMs. It's like, oh my goodness. Like now, if I see you making plans, or you know what I'm saying, you making plans with a little something. Because my thing, if I got a girl and she look good, I'm gonna expect niggas to be in her DMs.
Oh, run that back. Hold up. Run that back. Run that back. Because I don't think people understand why you dating a bad bitch if you ain't ready to date a bad bitch.
If she look good,
period.
somebody gonna be you. How'd you get there? Somebody gonna be there. Now.
Niggas trying to follow the blueprint at this point.
Hey, now the thing is though, if that's yours though, you know what I'm saying? If she wants you, y'all got your thing, then you ain't got nothing to worry about, cause she really ain't in there responding anyway. But if you go in that thing,
but you always got something to worry about. Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn what he's saying. Okay, I don't care what your little girl done told you. You start slipping up and you think you don't have to work for anything anymore, beware.
well, that's the thing though. If you start slipping up and thinking you got to work for, that's what you got to worry about. You slipping up and not working for them. Otherwise, she wouldn't have been talking to no other dude. If you on your P's and Q's, you on your 10 out of 10. I ain't worried about nothing, because if you about to leave me to go talk to somebody else, he better be on his 11 out of 12 or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it better be a reason.
It gotta be a reason.
And if it is, then hey, do you live your best life? I want you happy. Don't be. Hey, I'm cool.
It was like it might be your day.
I ain't tripping.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like I really don't know what I could see in a guy that I was dating in DMs that would just make me just lose it, because I'm so.
Oh no, I know. If you sitting there talking shit about me, like you got like a little group chat, and then you sitting there talking, then I'm like, all right, you gonna have to skedaddle. Like that ain't it.
You know what? I'm
Dang
such a jokester though. I'll be like, oh, I see you was talking shit. You want to say what's up? What's poppin'? I'm here. So what's up?
Let it go.
like what's up? What you want to
See,
do?
I ain't even gonna. You gonna.
And see, I will respond back in the DM and say, you know what? So I'm just now seeing this and clocking in. So I'm about to make everything he said true. So
Oh.
Clock in.
Bing. I'm here.
See, for me, it's definitely one of those things where I'm like, I really just don't think that I really haven't. I've been to the point of like extreme upsetness before.
Yeah.
And I don't plan on going back.
Facts.
So now I'm so calm and chill in the way I
Centered.
handle.
Yeah.
I'm really centered in the way I deal with men, because I know my worth and I know my value.
Yeah, that's.
And so it's just kind of like, it's like, damn, I really liked you. I was really feeling you, but now you got to go.
Facts.
Because now I know, see, the one thing that people don't want you to know,
What it is?
when you know your worth for real,
Oh.
they pray that you don't know your worth.
They be praying on your downfall.
But please understand that they do.
They be praying on your
So
downfall.
if you're dating me, you need to always know. I'm tuned in, clocked in, checked,
well,
and they're always,
hold on.
they're always, they're always, they're always, there's always somebody looking. There's always somebody looking.
A little point of clarification.
Sheesh.
Because LaPorsche, you are used to dating men that are extremely intelligent, so they really do know the word. Some of these bitches out here really be dating dumbass motherfuckers. They really don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
So I don't know if y'all can hear that, but one of my producers said that I should make a point of clarification that I am a sapiosexual, so I tend to date men that are extremely intelligent, right? Like, so I always tell guys that I date that I don't want to have basic ass arguments.
What we
I
talking
don't want to
about?
be arguing with you about shit in your phone. You know what I'm saying? That's basic to me.
What are we talking about
Why
here?
are we talking about this?
What are we
You're
talking
wasting my time. I'm now uninterested. I'm no longer, she's not real.
Facts.
Okay? We're not really feeling the things.
Facts.
So it's time to let you go. So it's like, once I get uninterested, it's like, that's the worst thing that can happen. I'm uninterested in you because you keep doing dumb shit, and it's not really giving what needs to be gave.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not, I'm not feeling it. So that is fair. And then some people, you know what? Date at your level. I'm not gonna.
All right.
You got to date at your level.
What about this though? What if you going in the DMs and you see an ex? You see the ex in there, and you see conversation.
The transition.
Do you see they ain't just like, this ain't just like, oh, I sent her a meme. Nah, they talking to the ex. What it is then? It's like, cause I know my personal answer is probably a lot different for most people.
Okay.
Talk to me.
If I see you talking to your ex,
Talking to him.
like engaged,
They talking.
we're just gonna have to have a conversation about it.
Facts.
Right? I'm not gonna jump to any assumptions because I feel like the thing that we don't do enough is straight up say, hey, I was just in my feelings that night. There's really not a lot of feelings there. I was drinking, I'm listening to this song. This song reminded me of this person. And so now this is where we're at.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I messed up. I sent this DM, blah, 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 blah. And I'm a true believer in the person you're dating. Right?
Facts.
It's
That's
up to
facts.
you to know whether that person was lying to you or not.
That's facts.
Period. You feel what I'm saying? It's up to you. So for me, I don't really know what could be.
All right, let me ask you this then.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. If you get into a relationship with this guy, right? And he lets you know that him and his ex are still talking platonically, but they still talking like on a weekly, bi-weekly basis.
Hold up. What? Hold up. I don't even hear no shit like that. Listen, I'm not really a part of that. I'm not really a part of that whole. I'm not really a part of that. Be friends with your ex thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
I'm not just out here bumping around with my exes. Do I think that there are people you can maintain? That doesn't mean that everything has to be bad.
All right, so speaking of, all right, so exes in the DMs is like different from, say you're in a relationship and the guy says, I'm friends with my ex, right? He talks to her like every 2 weeks or so, a little check-in, and they, nada, nothing.
No,
Get
I
out
don't
of
play
here.
like that.
Okay, so it's like you,
Nope.
why? Not even a why, just like go on, skedaddle. For sure. For sure. I ain't even
I
mad
don't
at
play
that.
like that.
I ain't mad at that.
Why you got? I don't play. You can do it, just not with me.
Just not with you.
Period.
For sure.
All I'm saying is Barack ain't out here talking to his ex.
That's facts.
You gonna treat me?
That's facts.
You can do it,
But all right, let's.
you just not gonna be with me.
All right, Barack though, Barack ain't out here talking to his ex, but how old is Barack? 40 something? Is that right? If you 20. So how do you feel about guys and having platonic relationships with girls while they're in a relationship with you? So say they had old girl.
I feel like that's a case by case basis.
For sure.
But specifically, someone who, when
So
someone
you're
has
involved
seen your
with-
ecstasy face,
Okay.
that's a different level.
Yeah.
You can't. I really don't. I'm not saying that people can't ever shake that. I'm saying I won't be there to know.
Yeah. Facts.
I'm not playing those games with you.
Okay.
Period.
I'm listening.
So, and that brings me into like Ben and J-Lo, right? Benifer. So they're back together, right? And she broke up with A-Rod. And I'm not going to take y'all through all of that. Y'all know J-Lo will leave you, okay? Period. And I'm with her, okay? However, how soon is too soon after a breakup to be seen with somebody else?
Is it? Who we asking?
It depends on a couple of things.
Yeah, who we asking?
Because it depends on the type of relationship you were in, and if it was serious, if it wasn't, and then it also depends on if you care about what other people think.
Facts. Yeah. Because the thing is, like, it depends on what you and the past person. What was y'all relationship like? You and the new past person. How deep were y'all into a relationship? How serious was y'all relationship like? And then, for my thing is, however fast you get back to another person is not my business. But it do tell me how long you and that person been talking and what kind of connection that person got. Because if we just broke up 2-3 weeks ago and you done moved your stuff into their house, you ain't just now You ain't just hit them up after we broke up. Where was the grievance stage at? You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to know what something missing. Something ain't working out. And I need to know what's going on.
Like, there's a missing component here.
Yeah, some piece missing.
See, for me, I'm the same way. I don't believe it's my place to necessarily tell you, because some people have been miserable in a relationship years before they even make a move. So you have your actual mental breakup. You have the actual breakup. You have the people know we broke up, and then you have the debut I'm single. See, those are separate stages there. You know what I mean? And I don't know which stage is what. You have to be in everybody's relationship. So I won't say not be seen with someone. I think it gets tricky when someone has passed away. I think that when someone has passed away, that changes the look for everybody involved. So that's more of a thing for me than just.
Then that really goes to the second point of like, all right, well, how much do you care about what people thinking? Because like, if you don't care, then that's like, damn. Yeah, but people gonna be thinking some shit. Like, people gonna be like, what happened? Why you move on so quickly? But that's back to what I said. People gonna have their opinion on stuff. Like, do you care about it? I never have.
I mean,
it's so stressful.
You know, let me tell you something. Sometimes you just gotta be quiet and keep it moving. So I'm not gonna say anything about J-Lo getting back with her ex, because clearly this may have been someone you just don't know what has happened in people's relationship. Like, I think about Kris Jenner, right? And they were going through that separation, and people had no idea that that's what was really going on.
Yeah,
you just can't assume that you know what's going on in everybody's relationship. Yeah. So I'm not really here to judge. Plus, I'm always for the women. No. I'm not always for the women. Most of the time, I'm for women. I'm not for dumbass shit, though. So if you fall into the dumbass shit category as a woman, a man, an alien, a dog, even a damn dog, if you're doing some stupid ass shit, I'm not for you, right? But most of the time, though, it's like, I believe that you should live happy. Yeah. And it's hard to be happy these days. It really is hard. So you have to stay on track.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing. Like, when I'm looking for a relationship, I'm looking for, all right, this is somebody that's going to continuously make me happy. I can continuously want to be around this person. And if it comes to the point where we're not happy, or you're not happy, I'm not happy, let's talk about that, and let's get that. Let's figure it out. Let's get that. All right, what do we need to change, or who needs to leave?
You know, it's so crazy because with all of this talk that we've had about exes and just remembrance, it makes me think, like, what is something in middle school or something from your younger years that you'll never forget?
Oh, mama gonna be mad to tell this story. All right, so look. So I went over to my friend's house. We call him my brother from another mother, because he's white. So I went over to his place, and mom always told me, you can't do everything the white folks do, right? So remember the time that
that's a fact. Let me just be very clear about that.
That's what I grew up on.
Still now, even at work
to this day. All right, but look, so I was. It was sometime, eighth grade? Yeah, it was 8th grade, right? So I went over to his house. We, still having sleepovers at this point. And then, so the cinnamon challenge that just came out, right? Oh. And all these different challenges just came out around this time. So we were like, all right, well, we're going to do a little challenge, right? So, but like, we didn't really do cinnamon. We did like cinnamon sugar. But like, you can't tell on the camera, you know what I'm saying? So we look good. So, you know what I'm saying? So we did the cinnamon challenge. We did some hot sauce challenge. Life was good. We was just having fun. I didn't know that the kid posted it on Facebook. So the next day I go to school, right? And after school, we go to the football, up to the high school for football. So all the football players on the same bus. So I'm on the bus and I see my mama pull up. And I'm like, why she, like, did I leave something? Why she ain't call me or text me? She come and she walking on the bus, and that face that like, oh shit, like I done messed up. She got a little scrunch going on. She come on the bus. She said, DeMarco. That's what she called me when I'm in trouble.
Oh, I know. I've heard it plenty of times.
She said, come here. I said, cool. I walked up. I looked at my boys. Is that one last, like, I love y'all. If in this case I don't make it back. Put my book back on, and she just grabbed my ear. and then just dragged me right off the bus.
Black mom style.
I didn't know what was going on. I was just I'm off the bus. She put me in the car. I still remember Neo was playing. It was a little. I was like, you know, couldn't focus on it, but I still remember. And she goes, "Boy, did you do the cinnamon challenge?" Now, mind you, at this point, I've done the cinnamon challenge in class. Like, we were in homeroom, and I actually did it. And I thought she was talking about that, and I was like, oh, snap, I'm in trouble. And then she pulled up the Facebook clip. And then, woof, I go home. We go home after that long, quiet car ride. And let's just say it should happen. And I really remember
Hold up,
that.
for doing a cinnamon challenge?
For doing
Hold
a
up, I
cinnamon
gotta talk to
challenge.
my mentor for that.
People directly on the camera and really just let that sit with them.
The cinnamon challenge. I did it, and my mom wasn't a fan of it. But it was for good reasons. She wanted me to be safe. She was like, she showed me a video. You know, that's
I
what
ain't never did
we
that
went
stupid
home.
shit.
We went home. She
That's
pulled
just
up the
stupid. Why you do
video.
that stupid shit? That shit don't taste good.
Because I was on this side.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's because you was around.
I was on this side. I was having fun on this side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait till we get to when I went to a PWI. Whew. So look though, we go back and she the next episode. So we go back.
Oh, that's
and she pull up the thing
because we can both.
It's the prep for a callback for me.
Hey, secured, secured.
I think for
She wasn't
mine,
playing.
I kind of reiterated this at the beginning of the podcast,
Yeah.
right? Like, I specifically remember one day. I have a few different ones, but I'll pull on this one. One day, I had my hair straightened, and when you're a black girl, when you get your hair straightened for the first time, I've always had very naturally long hair. That's always been my case. But my mom never let me straighten it a lot, right? And so when you get your hair straightened, it's a big deal in our community because it's like, and my mom never let me get perms. So this day I've never had a perm, natural journey, all that. Well, since it was one of my first times ever getting my hair straightened, I was standing outside, it puffed up. And people were laughing at me. And I was pretty popular in middle school, right? But like they were laughing at me. And it was like, I just didn't feel pretty. And I remember sitting in class. And there was this guy that all the girls had a crush on. And, you know, I was still trying to push through with my inner confidence because I was a smart girl. Mm-hmm. And someone turned around and was like, he would never look at you. And I was like, I was raised to be tough. And then, like, he turned around and kind of was just like, he felt awkward, but kind of laughed. And I was hurt, but I didn't really show hurt in the same way. I've always been like, but I was hurt though, right? For sure. And at the time I didn't realize that these girls were probably mad at me because I had this really pretty long hair. Those are things you're not factoring in middle school.
You're not thinking about that.
You're not thinking about that. Needless to say.
Listen.
Baby, I don't know. If you're in middle school, if you're in high school and you're listening to this, I need you to listen and tune in to me right now.
Listen.
The best is yet to come, honey. You ain't even hit.
Talk to him.
What you think you gonna hit. And all them little girls, you know, that's laughing and all that, just wait on it. Because the people with the best energy, they glow. And it shows. And let's just say, if you're wondering, did that guy ever see me again? Yes, he did.
Dub.
And did he give me a compliment? Yes, he did.
Dub.
And what did I do?
What'd you do?
I laughed, just like he laughed at me.
Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch.
Lord, have mercy. I keep laughing like I do. All right, y'all, we'll be right back.
That's dope. Talk to him.
I am so happy that you guys are still listening and still engaged, and
True.
I'm spilling all of my authenticity. Not even my business. This is just who I am. Yeah. One thing we're going to do on this podcast is the affirmation of the day. I always want to leave and end on a positive note if I can. So the affirmation this week. I kind of said this earlier if you've been listening to the entire podcast, but they know your worth. They just hoping that you don't. Facts. I really want you to sit in that, be all of that, okay? People know your worth. They're just praying that you don't figure it out, and that doesn't go for everyone. So many times we say, I'm doing this for my haters. I'm telling you right now, I don't do shit for my haters. Fuck them.
Don't waste your time.
I don't do anything for my haters. I do it for the people that know my worth, and they hope that I know my worth, okay? Always stay in that. I'm not out here trying to flaunt on shit for no haters.
Facts.
Always for the people that want to see you win. Always do this shit for the people that want to see you win. Keep going, keep going, keep going. All right?
Facts.
Make me that promise. And as always remember, you can't bully me.
Nope.
You can't bully Tony. And they damn sure can't bully you. Thank you for listening.
Talk to 'em. See y'all.